Let us now look at prompting for inputs in a shell script. We saw one way of passing in an input to the script by using a command line argument of $1. That way, when the user runs the script, they pass in the mission name as part of the command. Now say for instance, what if we want to prompt the user for a mission name when the script starts, instead of passing in the mission name as a command line argument? Something like this. The script should wait for the user to type in a mission name, and then when the user types it in, use that value as the value for the variable mission_name. For this, we use the read statement. Use the read command followed by the variable name into which the value is to be stored. When the script executes, and once it hits the read statement, it will wait for the user to type in the input. Once the user types in the mission name, it will be stored in the mission_name variable. However, you see it does not prompt the user for the mission name as we wanted it to. It just shows a blank space. So another user who may be using the script may not know what to input at this point. For this, we can add a prompt for the user using the -p option before specifying the variable name. Within the prompt, we add the message to be printed for the user, and when we run the script, now it waits for the user to enter the mission name. On entering the mission, the value for the mission name is stored in the mission_name variable, and the script executes successfully. Okay, so when it comes to the two types of implementations, one is using the read statement as in the first case, the other one is using command line arguments as in the second case, which one should be preferred? Now, if the script you are building is a simple script which will be used mostly independently, then it may be okay to use the read statement to ask the user for the input. So that means the script will always require a manual intervention. And it is okay to use it for programs that require manual intervention, like asking for a confirmation from a user before deleting a file or before rebooting a server, or asking an option from the user while you develop a mini-driven program. However, as we discussed before, when you build scripts, you must design your script to be repurposed. So if this script was to be used in the future to work with other scripts, for example, where other scripts would call the script to perform a particular task, then it may be better to use the command line arguments. That way, when the other scripts call the script, they can simply pass in the mission name as a command line argument and not have to wait for a manual intervention. The scripts should be developed in a way that it shouldn't require any manual intervention unless absolutely necessary. Or a third option is to have both. First, check if the mission name is available as a command line argument. If so, use that. If not, prompt the user for a mission name. But how do you configure your script to behave in two different ways based on the inputs? Well, that's what we will discuss in the upcoming lectures when we discuss about control statements and conditional statements.